How's the GoodGaff coming along?
Alright, day one of prepping for the Aputure Light Dislocation Challenge. Getting some stuff in order for the set first. We're going to use this apartment, just this one living room space. We got the director, Dimitri McNett here.
I'm standing some wood.
What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
So we're gonna mount these lights we got from Home Depot onto that wall over there with those triangles to kind of illuminate them, and I'm building a little mount for it.
Cool. Who wired all that electricity up?
Tran.
Oh yeah.
AKA
me.
Tony Stark, AKA Nikola Tesla.
That's me. Alright guys, so for our first gaff, we're trying to make this early morning daylight spill scene, hitting our male talent Regis. So we're using a 1K Fresnel through a cookie with a circle black flag below it to control some spill. Then all we did was add an Aputure light storm to make a blue 5600K fill to make a sort of ominous ambient light. What was tricky about that lighting setup is that we also had to set up lighting for scene 2 because there's a lighting transition within the shot. So we had to turn on the accent bulbs, lower the intensity of the light storm, turn off the Fresnel, turn on the Amron, add a spotlight in the back for the knife, and add a practical lamp in the kitchen. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is crazy. We put up 2x4s above his roof a couple months ago. We just never took them down. So now we're trying to attach a skirt across this so we can do some mixed lighting without spill.
Get another clamp.
Yeah. Going to scene 2 is a night scene, and with the camera facing the couch, we had to hide all the lights behind the coffee table. So we have a 1K Fresnel hitting an overhead bounce onto the couch. The accent bulb, spotlight, and light storm stay the same, but we add 2 raw bulbs with CTO on them behind a Japanese curtain. When we flip around the camera, we get rid of the overhead bounce and introduce a 500 watt Omni as a backlight for our female lead, Kelly. Then, all we're doing is as she's moving around the space, we're moving an Aputure Amron with her. When we move to the Violent Dream sequence, all the lights have to change. We have a 1K red head with a red party gel bouncing into the couch. Then we have an Aputure light storm and another 1K red head through purple gels as backlights onto the couch. For scene 3, we stopped adding warm fill to our characters' faces. We wanted to have harder shadows and a colder ambience. So we started using a cross light with a 500 watt Omni and a 1K through a silk. That way one person's backlight is another person's key. We also have the light storm for that blue ambient light. Oh, and we added a light in the bathroom too.
So the lights in here are pretty ugly green. So we used a half K in here, but the switch doesn't turn off the half K, so TJ's running light switch. These are a gift.
Things get a lot more simple as we go into the fight scene. We're basically just using a cross light of the 650 watt through a double net and the Aputure Amron. And as Kelly and Regis rotate around the room, the cross light rotates with them. The only exception is one shot where instead of backlighting Regis, we point the 650 in the same direction as the Amron. So that way, when he's turned that way, we're not just blowing him out. We're just getting kind of slivers of light around his outline. The very last scene is a TV simulation. All we did was put a 500 watt Omni into a silver reflector. Then we have another 500 watt Omni hitting a white wall. And they're both party gelled pretty blue. And that's it. Super simple setups, nice and clean. Look at it now. What light? What sunlight? This is at night. TJ, what time is it? Midnight, right?
I don't know. I can't see the goddamn thing.
Sorry.